the Sports on Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith. Israel will be back to finish off the news momentarily. As we continue the build-up to the 2018 Commonwealth Games, there's still more talk that's being done. Earlier this afternoon, we had two of the swimmers in studio with us. But first of all, Andrew Barnes, the Australian High Commissioner, whose country is hosting the game, says it will be a good exposure for Team Ghana.
Well, first of all, I think it's fantastic that Ghana is sending such a good team. 12 different sports are going to the Gold Coast, going to Australia for the Games, and it shows that Ghana is more than just soccer, more than just football, and more than just boxing. And it's giving exposure and a popularity to the hockey team, the swimmers, the table tennis, the athletics, and this should encourage young Ghanaians to branch out and try a range of sports. Well, the Gold Coast is one of our most beautiful parts of Australia. It's a beautiful city. It's on the most magnificent beaches. It has year-round good weather. It's clean, it's friendly. The people will love to welcome the Ghanaian athletes and also the Ghanaian supporters. I think there'll be a really wonderful, festive feeling about the Games and about the whole city of the Gold Coast. So I think any Ghanaian who's lucky enough to go, whether a sportsman or official or a spectator, will have a fantastic experience.
So among the medal hopefuls is Cynthia Kwabi. She's looking forward to getting the country a medal in the ladies table tennis event.
I think this time around, people should expect the best from me because I've gotten the exposure once, and I think it has really equipped me to get more experience in playing Commonwealth games. So I think it wouldn't be anything like having fear in playing. So I'll go all out to exhibit my talent. Our operation has been great because we started camping at the hockey pitch and we've trained for almost 2 weeks now, and I think the performance is very great, and our coach Owusu Ansah is taking us through tactical training and more experience training. So I think I'm ready for the game. Ghanaians and all the world should hope for us. I think we do our best, and at least silver, we can get it. I'm taking part in the doubles and the singles and mixed doubles. So I think from the doubles, women's doubles, we'll get something out of it.
Asante Kotoko are looking back at what has been a difficult couple of hours. They landed in Ghana after failing to progress to the next stage of the CAF Confederations Cup. And according to Stephen Pollock, it was simply because of their profligacy.
Disappointed, that would be a word I would find. Not to get through to the second round, as we was like probably the better team on the football side anyway, the better team. So disappointment, but at the same time, we could have been better yesterday than we was. If it would have been like the first leg, I felt that we would have got the win that we needed or the goal that we needed. So I felt, our best wasn't good enough yesterday. And if it would have been better yesterday, we probably would have got the goal. Penalties are penalties, and I've said it before and I say it again. It's a lottery, and I keep reading stories and, well, don't you train set plays? Well, of course you train set plays. Why? I'm not doing my job if I'm not doing set plays, So we practice penalties, and the goalkeeper's got nothing to lose, and the person who's taking has got everything to lose. So unfortunately for us yesterday, their goalkeeper, well, both goalkeepers did well in the penalty shootout. Just their goalkeeper done a little bit better. Have a couple of days rest and start for the upcoming season.
Felix Annan was the star of the show for Kotoko, despite the fact that they exited the competition, and he says that focus will be on the league.
I'm much disappointed because we went there with high hopes, but that is football. Sometimes you don't get what you want. We gave out our best, but it was one of those days, and then we couldn't qualify. We are disappointed, but that is not the end of the game. We have to keep on going because we have targets, and then we are going to keep on working. It's part of the game. You know, even the best players miss penalties. You know, you can score like 20 penalties in training, but you can mix the one, you know, in a competitive game. So it's normal. You know, it's part of the game. We lost, and we lost as a team, and then we are really disappointed. But that is not the end. We are going to keep fighting to the and qualify. So right now we have to come back and prepare, you know, for the domestic league, which we are really focused. You know, that is the only opportunity we have to redeem our image and make the fans proud. So we are going to work really hard and then make sure we start the league on a good note.
So Felix Anand, who had a couple of impressive stats there, just two of them to show you. He scored one goal because he was the first penalty taker for Asante Kotoko when they eventually went to the penalty shootout in Brazzaville. And the penalty saves he had were 4. He saved one here in Ghana in open play, that's in regular time, and then saved 3 during the shootouts in Brazzaville. But, you know, his team were unable to capitalize on those chances there. Meanwhile, Aduana Stars are looking forward to the next assignment. Although Kotoko went out of the CAF Confederations Cup, the Doma Bay side went into the next stage of the CAF Champions League. And Kwesi Appiah says that he's confident that they can do well.
This half was a good game, but they didn't score, and then they came out in the second half very strong. And score, and we thank God for that.
Looking at this Aduana team, the further they go, the tougher the competition is going to be for them. Do you see them a strong side to go further in this competition?
Yeah, I think so, because I think every first game is very difficult because you are playing home in the new stadium with fans behind you, and they managed to go through, and we wish them well, and because we believe in them, they have a very good team, and we hope that in the next game they will go through again.
Okay, so that was the assistant coach of the Black Stars, Ibrahim Tanko, there speaking to us. Now we are going to speak to the coach himself, Coach Kwesi Appiah. Coach, you've been with this team. I hear you were here yesterday, and you've been here today with the team. What would you say won the day for Aduana today?
I think the second half of the game, the boys played very well, and there were some petty mistakes, but I believe that the coach will, you know, correct them so that they will improve in the next game. But this particular game, they've made all Ghanaians very proud, and we are proud of them, at least for winning the game.
Unfortunately, it didn't go the way of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. What would you have to tell them?
It's very, very unfortunate because I heard there was a lot of frustrations when they went there. But that's football. Once it's over, it's over. You can't do anything about it.
Coach, how do you see this as a Aduana team? How strong are they? And do you think that they're a team that can go that far in this competition?
Oh, there is some kind of work on them, but I believe that the coach will take care of it before the next game.
Doma was really jumping, wasn't it? Let's do some, after the African Champions League and the African Confederations Cup, let's go to the European version, which is the Europa League. Arsenal are playing at the moment. It's currently Östersund 2, Arsenal 0. Just before I came on air, 5 minutes before I came on air, it was 0-0, and this has really taken me by surprise. So it's 3-2 on aggregate, and Arsenal are at risk of a famous exit from the competition. Arsene Wenger has already said that this competition is not priority for him and that the Premier League is. So maybe that's what's going to happen. Atletico Madrid have already won. Thomas Partey played the full 90 minutes as they beat Copenhagen, and it finished with 5 goals for them on aggregate. Lokomotiv Moscow beat Nice by a goal to 0. The other shocking result came from Zenit St. Petersburg, coming back to win in a pulsating game, and they have also progressed. Dynamo Kiev 0-0, AEK Athens, Lazio 5-1, FCSB Leipzig. Napoli beat Leipzig, but Leipzig have gone through. And Sporting 3-3 with Astana. Sporting go through. Victoria Pilsen 2-0 on Partizan Belgrade. Lyon 1-0 on Villarreal, and Zenit win 3-0 against Celtic. And a very famous win for the Russians because they go through on aggregates. Branislav Ivanovic scored in that game as well for Chelsea fans who want an update on your former defender. Right, so that's it for the sport.